Hi, I'm Jeff Haynes, editor at TechBargains, and today we're bringing you a review of the Lenovo IdeaCentre B305 All-In-One PC. This is one of Lenovo's multimedia systems that attempts to balance practicality and functionality in an affordable, easy-to-use package. The B305 we checked out was powered by an Athlon 2 X4 600E quad-core processor and 4 GB of DDR3 RAM. It came with 640GB hard drive, although the system can be ordered with up to a terabyte of hard drive space, and a DVD burner. The system was also packed with 6 USB 2.0 ports and a 6-in-1 card reader to allow you to transfer video and photo files via SD, micro, or mini SD card. One of the most striking and apparent features of the B305 is the 21.5-inch screen with a maximum resolution of 1920 by 1080. This screen was specifically designed around the natural touch panel mechanic, which lets you interact with images, maps, or other activities in an interesting and practical manner. If you have any familiarity with the iPhone or touchscreen devices with a similar interface, the B305 will feel effortless as you interact with every program on the system. In fact, our reviewer felt like playing games with your fingers instead of a mouse was much more interactive. For example, the included mahjong and chess games were more intuitive because you could move pieces in a tactile manner instead of having to rely upon a peripheral. Thanks to the portability of the B305, this computer fits in very well in just about any space in the house. You can set it up in the kitchen and use it as a way to view recipes, carry it into an office and use it for webcam meetings, or set it on a table in the living room and watch HD movies. Wherever you take it, the B305 can deliver web pages and file transfers very quickly thanks to its dedicated wireless card, which is 802.11b, G, and N capable. What's more, it's packed with an excellent webcam that tracks the user's face and even alerts them if they get too close to the screen, ensuring that any chats look great. Plus, thanks to the ATI Radeon HD 5450 video card, your movie and HD video playback experience is fantastic in 1080p. It may not be able to handle the most powerful games around, but it can still provide an enjoyable experience. However, while the playback of video was excellent, the B305 falls short in the sound arena. The Dolby surround sound and speakers for the unit are weak during playback, regardless of the TV show or the movie that was playing on the system. The sound quality was actually weaker than we'd expect, but that's primarily thanks to the lack of bass. Most operating system sounds were fine, but any other media sounds pretty thin, especially when you compare the sound to other speakers. Given that the B305 touts its multimedia credentials, it's surprising that the speakers are so weak. Another gripe was the way that volume was handled on the device. Given the touch-sensitive nature of the system, it would make sense if a volume widget or buttons were included. In fact, you'd almost expect it due to the natural touch panel mechanic, especially with the keyboard and VeriTouch functions accessible on either side of the screen at all times. Instead, volume is handled by a remote control that's included with the unit. If you're using the B305 in a well-lit area or on a desk where you can easily access the remote, this is probably a minor inconvenience. However, if you like to turn the lights out to watch a movie, or if the B305 will accompany you into the kitchen as a cooking assistant, fumbling with a remote control instead of tapping the screen is a lot less effective. Finally, the last thing that stood out to us was the lack of HDMI inputs. While it's great that the device features a ton of USB ports and a card reader, it's surprising that there was no way to connect an HD device to the B305 and display content in full high definition, or output content to a television screen. It would have been awesome to plug in a Blu-ray player, for example, and display content on the 21.5-inch screen, but that's been left out. Clearly, if it wasn't included in the all-in-one system to begin with, the user won't have a chance to enhance their media experience unless it's USB driven. Given the nature of the device itself, and how focused it is on multimedia and immersion, the inclusion of HDMI should have been provided as a standard feature. Overall, we found ourselves somewhat torn on the B305 system, which is why we gave it a 2.5 out of 5. If you're looking to ditch the keyboard and mouse in favor of an intuitive touch panel mechanic, then this is a system you should probably keep an eye out for. But if you're looking for a way to have crisp sound, a lot of gaming, and handle multimedia functions, this might not be the system for you. For the latest info on the hottest gadgets, be sure to check out techbargains.com.